What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. Guys, listen, I want to talk about another story that happened over the weekend in San Antonio, and it's about three elderly Latino gentlemen who were planning, a friendly get together and do some barbecuing when they were just all of a sudden a random stranger came up, who is this man right here, Jose Davalos, 24 years old, began talking with him. And then for some unknown reason, nowadays he decided to pull a knife out and start attacking all three gentlemen. Now, I have a news clip of it, and it's not graphic or anything like that, because it's far away from the surveillance camera, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to get into. There are a lot of crazy people out there. I don't know if this dude is crazy or not. He got to be crazy to just go up there and start randomly attacking some elderly folk. But I don't know what kind of drugs people are taking, or even if he was on drugs. But we are dealing with something that's like unprecedented. It's like no respect for children, no respect for the elderly, just no respect for anybody. You're sitting in a barbecue, you're planning a good day, you went and paid money for food and all this other stuff, and somebody comes up to the thing and just stabs you and your man, like in your man's of just everybody, and then bedlam just breaks out in your yard. Because after he stabbed them folks, what he decided to do was go around the side of the gate, come in the yard, and continue his presumed trying to massacre somebody. But I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna let you guys see the news clip, and we'll take it from there. Check it out.
One of the victims, a grandfather, was stabbed in the face. He's now out of the hospital telling his story to KENS 5. His friend, who was stabbed several times, is still recovering from a hospital bed. Also tonight, brand new surveillance video shows the terror that unfolded Monday afternoon at that home on Contrell Drive. Let's go live to KENS 5 reporter Henry Ramos at the Bexar County Jail, who is following new developments tonight. Henry?
He's the 24-year-old suspect accused of the random stabbing is in jail tonight. And I looked up online. He has quite a criminal record. But first tonight, the survivor who tells me what was supposed to be a normal hangout with his friends to cook tripas escalated to him to almost losing his life. Jose Mendez Alfaro has the scars to show what he survived. The grandfather stabbed in the face at his own home. On Monday, he was there with his friends about to start a cookout when they say a man approached his fence and started asking questions. Then out of nowhere, it got violent. Mendez Alfaro tells us in Spanish he saw the man take out a knife. The grandfather's friend leaning on the fence wasn't fast enough to move. Mendez Alfaro says the man started stabbing his friend. The violence didn't stop there. He says the stabbing suspect came around his fence onto his property. In the surveillance video, you see someone throw a drill at the suspect, but he ducks. And then Mendez Alfaro picks up a wooden chair to hit the guy, and right after he was stabbed, you see the grandfather fall to the ground after. Mendez Alfaro believes the suspect was aiming for his neck to kill him. Then seconds later, his friend Juan Francisco Mireles picked up a broom and hit the suspect really hard. The 24-year-old suspect then ran off, and he was later caught down the street. Police identified him as Jose Davalos. Mendez Alfaro calling the suspect trash who shouldn't be out on the streets. His daughter, Araceli Mendez Delgado, thankful everyone is alive.
Who in the right mind just randomly goes to people's houses and takes out a knife? But genuinely, that gentleman needs help, because who attacks an elderly?
Well, that was the news clip, guys, and as you can see, that dude was brazen. You know what I mean? He came around that corner of that gate with that knife out on a mission. And I don't even know if, you go back and look at the thing, I think he was just looking for anybody, because he attacked the first guy where he stabbed him. And they said the guy was just sitting on the fence. He came up talking. I'm sure they was friendly with him, and I guess he was the closest target, and he hit him up first. Then he came around the corner and went, I guess, back at him. And then you seen the old man where he put the chair up, and they was throwing all kind of stuff at him, and then he wound up stabbing that old man in the face. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I know that shit had to hurt. right by your ear, probably knocked his balance off with his equilibrium and everything. Man, listen. He lucky it was some old folk. And I don't know if he was picking a easy target. And this is one of the reasons why I say I think something was wrong with him, because I don't see him going up there and just attacking some random people, which he did. But he attacked the right people. He was lucky, because those folks right there, being old and elderly and probably was scared, you know what I mean? Because it all popped off so quick. If there was some vatos or some essays over there, like some real thugs, I don't even think he would have did it. And if he did, he'd have wound up being on that grill. You see when he stabbed the old man? If you go back and watch the video, he stabbed the old man. The old man fell on that small barbecue grill. You know what I mean? They had like 3 or 4 grills up there. If you go back and look at the thing, because they cook different types of food on different grills. Now, shout out to all my Latino subscribers. I've been invited to barbecues that Latinos host. Man, guys, I'm telling you, if anybody ever invites you to one of them barbecues, you need to go. Because man, listen, they party out there. They have all kind of meat. The food is good. People are friendly. You know what I'm saying? As much beer as you can drink. I don't drink, but I mean, they be offering, and just a really nice family atmosphere by friendly people. And to have that this douchebag come and do that to them and ruin their evening, it's messed up. I mean, it's totally messed up. I think he was on drugs, or he was on some type of, I ain't gonna say medication. He was on some type of mental trip. But I mean, damn, just to go and attack 3 random people like that, I mean, that can happen to anybody. You're just sitting outside and then somebody come out there and start acting stupid. You see what his granddaughter said? Who randomly just comes up and starts attacking people? I'm not sure. I think he lived in the neighborhood. That's why they caught him. See what the old man said? Hey, this guy is trash, man. He's garbage to come over here and do that to somebody, invade their privacy. My thing is, he had enough balls to walk in the yard after he stabbed somebody. Like, yo, this what it is, and this how it's going to be, and you ain't going to do nothing about it. We got a lot of people out here nowadays, man, that are just go in your yard. We see it all the time on different videos on YouTube. Go in your yard, steal your shit. I did a video about the guy in Houston last week where the 80-year-old man with a disability went out there and fought the damn robber and held him on until the police came. Because he felt as though he can walk. It was his right to go into your yard and take your stuff, and you ain't going to do nothing about it. I talk about this all the time. No lack of respect for the elderly, for anybody's privacy, for anybody's rights, and for authority, period. And you know what that does? That speaks lack of fatherhood and leadership in their life. I mean, I keep saying it. But I mean, those who know, know. Those who don't, continue to bitch about it. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you from my perspective of what I've seen. I've been in jail. I've been in prison. I've seen how men act when they didn't have fathers. You can look at them and tell it's a certain type. I don't know if this guy had a father or not, but I mean, I think he didn't have a male figure in his life for him to attack an old elderly man. Because one thing, when you're raised up by a man of authority figure that's a male in the house that you respect, you usually respect people that are around that age because they're similar to what you went through with the person you do respect. I think I said that right. But either way, man, this whole thing is messed up. That should have never happened to them gentlemen. They should have had a peaceful day, and he should have walked this dumbass down the street. If anything, he could have pulled the knife out and fell on it. It wouldn't have made the news. I'm Stock Market Steve. As always, guys, leave me a comment, man. Tell me this is messed up. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.